The biggest weekend of the Tour de France as the race hits the Alps. It's live and on demand on GCN+. The day after Ineos Grenadiers had won a big stage to Grand Colombier, it was surely going to be a general classification fight with the riders turning up to face off against each other. Annemasse in the Alps to Morzine, a 20th stage finish down the years, a Tour de France classic with some big mountains in the way. The biggest of which coming as the final climb of the day, the Col de Joux Plane, where bonus seconds, 8, 5 and 2 for first, second and third, were available in the general classification. A dive down to Morzine for a stage finish that was last used in 2016, with Spanish rider Jonas Aguirre winning in a thunderstorm back then. The slopes horrible, the descent difficult. It was going to be a big day. Just under 160 kilometres then. But it started with a bad moment. A mass crash forced a neutralisation of the race. Lots of riders down, some eventually having to pull out. Pedrero, Mainkis, Chavez were out after that crash. The race continued. Giulio Ciccone going on to make the early breakaway, but never really got much time. He'd take points and he'd move up into second place in the King of the Mountains competition. He, however, would be caught by Jumbo-Visma, who were convinced that they had to make it difficult for everybody. And that they were doing, going up the penultimate climb of the day. One by one, their riders caused pain and damage. Buchmann losing contact, and in the top 10 as well, Tom Pidcock was struggling to hold on. Wout van Aert was putting pain into the legs of those behind, and even causing problems briefly for Simon Yates. Yates would have to work hard to get back on with Felix Gall and Guillaume Martin. His teammate Chris Harper doing a great job for him and bringing him back with 30 kilometres to go. 30 kilometres in the final climb, 16 riders to take on the first few slopes. And it wouldn't take long before there were the first casualties. Van Aert, as well as Rafał Majka. And then Bilbao and Simon Yates lost contact, as they were less than half of the 16 at the front now. Vingegaard was there, Pogačar with him. We were down to 6. Hindley was the next to be distanced. The third place in play with Carlos Rodriguez hanging on. And then Sepp Kuss budged out of the way by Adam Yates. Then there were 3. Yates setting up Tadej Pogačar. And the attack would come with 3.7 kilometres still to the top. Pogačar opened up a gap. Vingegaard was going to have to work for it. But work he did, to his own power, to his own rhythm, and he'd come back inside the last kilometre and a half. Pogačar ready to sit on the wheel and was ready to go with the bonus seconds available. A motorbike got in the way, however, and then Vingegaard was able to go and take the bonuses. 8 seconds to him, 5 going to Pogačar. So a 3-second swing, starting the day 9 seconds of a difference. It now became 12 in favour of the defending champion. Carlos Rodriguez would work his way on and then go straight over the top. That whilst the favourites were looking at each other. A 5-second descent difference, and it became enough to look like he'd have a chance to win the stage. But Adam Yates was back. Not enough though to catch Rodriguez, a 22-year-old from southern Spain. He'd never won abroad. This, though, was to be the biggest moment of his career. Rodriguez making it a 3rd Spanish stage win at this particular tour. Second place to Pogačar, taking 2 bonus seconds back on Vingegaard. But the sums at the end of the day were 1 extra second to the Dane, who now led by 10. A stage win and now a podium place in the GC for Carlos Rodriguez. All the way from Andalusia to the Alps and beating Pogačar and Vingegaard. A look on and they'll fight another day. A slight change in the GC, but no change in the leader. A 20th yellow jersey for Jonas Vingegaard, who now leads by 10 seconds from Tadej Pogačar. Rodriguez up onto the podium by 1 single second ahead of Jai Hindley, who will hope to fight to bring it back. A change in the wear of the polka dot jersey as well. Vingegaard is level on points with Paulus, but takes over the lead. This is what's to come on stage 15, from Léger to Saint-Gervais-Mont-Blanc. First category climbs are plenty, including the final climb to Saint-Gervais-Mont-Blanc. Another tough day, this time with distance as well, just under 180 kilometres. Stage 15 will close out the second block of racing at this tour. It could go a long way to deciding the destination of the final yellow jersey in just over a week's time.